Okay, we are here with part of third period. Say hi, third period. Today we're going to go real quick through the strategies review, and I mean quick. So this says cosine C. Because it says C, I know C is my theta or my angle I'm talking about. Because C is my theta, that allows me to label my hypotenuse, which is opposite the right angle, my adjacent side because the adjacent and the angle touch, and my opposite side. Because this says cosine, I know I'm going to use the cosine theta formula from the formula sheet, which is adjacent over hypotenuse. So it says find cosine C. I'm not trying to find the angle measure, it just wants what's plain old cosine C. So cosine C is going to equal my adjacent side, 6, over my hypotenuse, which is 10. So really, all I need to do is just do 6 divided by 10, which is 0.6, and that's my answer. If it asked you to find the angle, which it didn't in this case, then what I would do is I would do the inverse, and that would end up giving me the angle measure that I needed. In which case, that would be cosine 0.6 would give you a 53-degree angle. So let's take a look at the next question. Here it wants us to find sine Z. Again, Z is the angle we're talking about. That's our theta. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So this is our hypotenuse. This is our adjacent. This is our opposite. So we're going to do 30 divided by 34. And when you get that answer, you get 0.88. Here it says cos Z. Z is our theta, the angle we're talking about. Here's our right angle. So this is our hypotenuse, our opposite, and our adjacent. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so ka toa. So I've got cos Z equals adjacent is 15 over hypotenuse, which is 20. 5 divided by 5. 3 over 5, which is 0.6 again. I don't know why that worked out that way, but it did. Next, here it says find sine A. A is our theta. Again, we want sine, so we're going to label our hypotenuse, our opposite, and our adjacent. Because it says sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So I've got the sine of A equals my opposite 40 over my hypotenuse, which is 50, which when you divide, you would get 0.8. Let's look at some triangles. These actually I need everyone to participate on because these are the questions we got the most wrong, 5 and 6. So again, remember that the only way that we can get values is if it's side, 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 angle, side, angle, side, angle, hypotenuse, leg, or angle, angle, side. So here, because we only have one angle and one side, this is our angle, here's our side, we can't prove that they're congruent. This is going to be not congruent. Now, I'm going to leave it right there. I'm not going to go any further. Here, we have these two angles are the same. Here we have the reflexive property, but again, this is going to be not congruent because we only have two pieces. So for some reason, a lot of us kept marking that we could do it. Here, we have our angle. We have vertical angles. We have our sides. So now we can do side angle, side congruence. So you really have to pay attention. Do I have all the information needed? Here, we only have two sides. So we're missing the third side or the inscribed angle. So again, it's not congruent. All right, here we have vertical angles. We know that vertical angles form an X and they're congruent. So all we're going to do is set 4x plus 3 equal to 43. Subtract 3. 4x equals 40. Divide. And x equals 10. If it said find the value of the angle, well, we could just already look and see it's 43 because we could plug that in. Here it says again, find the value of x. We have vertical angles again. So we're going to set this equal to 58. Subtract 2. Divide. x equals 14. Here we cross multiplying. It won't be this easy when you take your test. No. No way. Tomorrow you're going to get the harder questions. Here we cross multiply, we divide. When you divide, you're going to get 0.33. Same thing here. Another one, cross multiply. We've got 10x equals 56. Divide everything by 10, 5.6. Here, we get two sides, but we're missing an angle. Because we don't have our angle, we know we have to do Pythagorean Theorem. So I've got a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I know that 15 is my hypotenuse, so you can either know the trig identity or just work it out. So we'll work it out. Here we've got 144 plus b squared equals 225. Subtract. Let me see, because I don't feel like doing that in my head. 80, and the square root of 80 gives us 8.9. So with rounding, oh, this is 81. Where's my pen? I've all of a sudden lost my pen. What's going on? Isn't that unique? Let's see. I guess we'll switch to Epic Pen. No, you won't. Still not writing. Interesting. Okay. All right, we'll use Epic Pen. 81. And then when you take the square root of 81, we get 9. So it's C. I'm going to just move on. Next. Our next one is, now I can't even do that. What is happening?